By now, we all know that Marvel Studios is indeed working with Disney and Ryan Reynolds on Deadpool 3. They got new writers and Deadpool is officially coming to the MCU. But now we're hearing that this film will not be put out under the Disney branding. So the moment we found out that Deadpool was officially coming to the MCU, was officially coming with the Marvel Studios backing, we all assumed that, okay, Disney is going to put this out under the Disney banner. Now some brand new reports and rumors have popped up saying this is not the case. Since the film will be R-rated, Disney does not want that underneath the Disney brand as a core Disney film. So instead, they're going to use the 20th Century branding, which of course was formerly 20th Century Fox, and that's where they're going to put this film out. So it's still going to be part of MCU canon, it's still going to be set in the MCU, it's just not part of the Disney branding put out by 20th Century. And to be honest with you, this is probably the best case scenario and the best way to handle this. Disney, the moment you put the Disney logo on anything, people automatically have this notion of it has to be like this, it has to be family friendly, they can't show anything, and this is what we're dead set on. You can show us anything, it doesn't matter, we already typecast it and put it into this category where it's Disney, it's for children. And there is a degree of truth to that because it has to be able to play for everybody, an entire family. Deadpool being R-rated cannot exist on Disney Plus, making the types of jokes that Deadpool would be making. So it makes sense that the film is going to the 20th Century banner because they're allowed a little bit more. And why not test Deadpool as the first MCU outing? Why not test Deadpool with an R rating and see what you can pull off in there and see what you're capable of putting out and how big of a crowd it draws, and maybe do some crossovers. Sure, Blade is a little further behind in development than the new Deadpool, but what if Kevin Feige and the guys are having a great time figuring out Deadpool 3 and they see that the R rating is viable for the MCU, and suddenly Blade ends up becoming an R-rated reboot, and maybe Moon Knight is sort of in the middle of the two on Disney Plus. It's all possible now, and why not use the Fox branding? It just makes sense because it allows you more, and it makes sense that they would want to differentiate it so parents don't go, well, it's a Disney movie, how bad can it be? Oh Lord, can you imagine the outrage?